3 to 6 months, I came up with the sponsored class. Are we here? I came up with the sponsored class. All right. And the target of the sponsored class is to fast track your training. That's number one. And then ensure that after fast tracking your training, you have the kind of success you are looking for. Then you also get sponsored. Are we together, please? The aim of the class first is to fast track your training. It is not going to take 3 months to 6 months like the free class is going to take. Average of the time for which we need to prepare for the exam. It's going to take a shorter period of time, that is 5 weeks. And it will also get you the necessary skill that you need to pass the IELTS exam within that 5 weeks. Number 3, you will also be able to have opportunity to be sponsored by Mercy Crown Academy. Now, we created a system to establish that, because so that there will not be confusion. What we tried to do was to strategically open up a channel for which we can have people on that sponsored class and then assess the kind of people that we are going to be sponsoring. Because definitely the free class will not give you that intensity. One thing I know about free class is this: in free class, you are most likely to be at leisure because it is free. Only very few people take advantage of free classes. Only very few people. And these free people that take advantage of free class, they are the people that perhaps they value everything. If you give them 1 million naira, they will value it. They will not say that it was a gift. You understand? But typically, not everybody values free things. You understand? Of course, people abuse privileges of free things. So now, the sponsored class creates a channel of pressure. And the channel of pressure is to ensure that you feel an intensity of preparation, the rigorous nature of the preparation. You sense the need to be motivated and to be disciplined. Not only that, you are also consistent with your strategy. Now, there's something I want you to know, that there's nothing that is impossible in this life until you say it is impossible. And I try to make the analogy. I ask a question: how many of you bath daily? If you bath daily, can I see your answer? Now, this is the reason why I need the video. I'm not able to see everybody's face. And so it's not that encouraging. You know, I've often encouraged people to show their faces because it makes the class to be more lively and interesting. But if you only see, you're just seeing black, you understand? You know, you just try to assume. You assume that everything is fine. You understand? So how many of us bath daily? Like you have a time that you go to the bathroom and you actually bath, and it's every day. How many of us? Wave your hands like this. All right. How many of us eat daily? Like you have a time that you go and then you eat. Like no matter how busy you are, you still create time, even if it is over busy. Are you following me now? But you still create the time to eat. How many of you eat daily? You understand? So now, how many of you go to toilet at least once a day? Like maybe on you are pressed and you are so busy, everything. In fact, it's like, oh my God. And in fact, there's operation, there's everything. You know, and then you just find yourself going to toilet to use yourself. How many of us do that daily or once in 2 days? Well, I have patients that do it once in 4 days. You understand? So, well, you go to toilet daily. How many of you sleep daily? You sleep daily. At least, no matter how tight everything, you shall close your eyes and you do like this, even if it's a dose of 1 hour daily. So if you can do those 4 things daily, then there is nothing that you cannot do daily, including a routine to pass an exam. And people have not been able to see it that way. So they will say, oh, my schedule is so tight. I go to work in the morning, I come back in the evening, my children will be shouting, and my husband will be asking, and then this and that. So that's the reason why I can't even have time for the exam. Don't worry. See, they won't have time. And they will be waiting to have time until 1 year we go, 2 years we go, 3 years. They are still waiting for the time till now. Some people are waiting for time 5 years ago. They were waiting for and after they waited for 5 years and time did not come, they say, well, you see, it's just that I'm busy. But the truth is that the moment you understudy that you can have time for everything, then you will be able to have time for everything. And that is the reality that comes with this class. I created a system. There are two things I did with the paid platform. It's a paid sponsorship platform. And I'm trying to talk about it. I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to elaborate about the paid sponsorship platform right now. There are two things I did. Number one, I created a time frame, 5 weeks. So you are not going to be thinking, don't worry, I will still write in March. No, you know that you are writing in January ending or early February. So there's a mentality in your mind that I am working towards a time. Secondly, I created a daily schedule. The schedule is to put you under pressure of consistency. Number 3, I created room for interaction. The room for interaction allows me to check your work, evaluate your work, and to see that what you are doing is actually going to bring the success you are looking for and not just a waste of time. Number 4, we have live interaction. And the live interaction for the paid platform is not 15 to 30 minutes, just like the free platform. The free platform will interact only 15 to 30 minutes. But in the paid platform, we interact at least an average of 1 hour or 2 hours. So that allows for a longer period of time for conversation. Not only that, it also allows for a longer period of time of being able to elaborate on the things that you need to know. Not only that, it also allows us to elaborate on those things at a shorter time. Because it is one thing for me to tell you one thing today, and then in the free platform, and that one thing I tell you 5 things in the paid platform. You get the picture now. So in the free platform, you collect one information. Now, what I am telling you now, if you go on the free platforms on YouTube, these are things that happen. Most people say, I have a lot of use I check. I have it too. I have it too, and they are mentioned on their platform. And the question is that, do they give you what you need per time, or they give you what they can give you because it's free? And if it is true that they are not giving you what they needed to give you, why are they actually keeping some things from you? The reason is because they cannot give you every of those things on a free platform at once. It is too voluminous, and you will not be able to have that concentration of time to give yourself to that, to a long period of time when it is free, especially when you are not even sure whether it is going to be okay or not. Sometimes when you put value on something, it creates a mentality in you that what I'm collecting is important. Am I correct? But if you just reserve, let's just hope that what they are saying is true. Even some people, when they are trying to pass IELTS after 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 attempts, and they are not able to pass the IELTS exam, they now say, okay, let me just join this group and see what they are saying. Are you following me now? So when they join and they see what they are saying, they are not joining because they are sure that they will pass. But if you now hear someone tell you that this person that I'm talking about, so person joined and he had so result, so person joined and had so result, so person joined and had so result, they say, okay, it looks like it's likely to be okay. Then they will not be thinking about it. Not because they are convinced yet, you understand? So why am I saying all of this analogy? Because the paid platform creates a system of value. You can be able to have some form of belief that what we are doing is going to bring results. You understand? And the truth again is, the paid platform that I'm creating now is not the same like the ones I've created before, and I'll tell you the reasons. Number one, it is a paid platform that is stemming from deep and long-term experience with IELTS coaching. Now, I have coached a lot of persons, numbering to over 1,000 in the last 4 years, both at group level and at individual level. And I can tell you one thing about it, that the system that I have pruned out of those coaching experiences are working faster. As a matter of fact, in the last 3 months, I coached a young doctor for 24 hours. This lady has written IELTS 6 times, and 5 times, and she was looking to have a 7 in writing. So a friend that I once coached told her that you are just wasting money. Why don't you go to my coach? Let him train you. And he said, my exam is tomorrow. He said, no worry. He will tell you what to do. We had that section. I sent to her what she needed to do. She went for the exam, and then she had a 6.5 for the first time in her life. Went for remarking and had a 7. And that complemented the result for the 6 times she has been writing. I also had this kind of training for another medical doctor in the UK who passed 1 week training. Now, I'm giving you this experience so that you can understand that I'm not coming to you from a baseline of knowledge and skill only, but from a baseline of what? Experience. And we are going to be hitting the nail on the head. We are not having time for stories. Do you understand me? So the evaluation strategy is going to allow me to know your problem. And when I know your problem, I can tell you what to do immediately. Do you understand? So beyond just we having the coaching forum, there's also evaluation. Whereas in the free platform, there is no such thing like evaluation. Do you understand? So why am I doing this class? I want to educate you about the paid platform. I know you have a lot of friends who you have sent this particular paid platform to, and they are not sure. Are you following me now? They are not 100% sure whether what you are saying is right or what you are saying is wrong. They are doubting. They are saying, I don't know whether this will work. In 2020, in the month of May and June, one guy from UK invited me to take his platform for about a month or 2. He gave me a kind of percentage payment. I don't know how much he was paying me that time. And he now gathered nurses together and he said I should train them, all right, on his own platform. You understand? People that passed from that platform, they were telling me later, because I don't have their contacts. They were saying that free class you taught us, this is 2020, I passed. And I think people that came on that were about 200 or so. All right. So I am recreating that platform. It was not my platform then. Somebody invited me. Now I'm in the UK. Then I was still in Nigeria. Now I'm in the UK. I want to get that platform and give opportunity to 20 people that passed the mock test. If you are one of the 20 people that passed the mock test and you did very exceptionally well, I'm talking about from the 20, from the hundreds that will do the mock test or the 1,000 that will do mock test, you are one of the best 20. There is a plan to sponsor these 20 persons in one way or the other. It is not going to be full for them. The best 3 we have full sponsorship. That is, they're going to be having the full money for their IELTS exam, and I'll register for them. I'll do all the stuff for them for those first 3. The next best 7, that is those people that had this maybe good result, but they were not the best, but they were the next best. The second best 7, they're going to be having 50% assistance for their examination, and I will register for them. And then the third best 10, then we have 25 to 30% of support for their examination. Is that all right? So now what I want you to do for me is very simple. Number 1, join the paid platform. If you are not there, don't complain about the finances. The reason is because the value that you are putting down for this is not actually commensurate to what you are going to get. That's the truth. I cannot convince you more. But if you are hearing me from inside out, you will discover that whatever you are putting for this is not commensurate to what you are going to get. I think it's 800 that is on the platform. If you are not from Nigeria, you are from another country, maybe Kenya, Liberia, Ghana, South Africa, or other countries, it is $10, all right, for 5 weeks. And somebody now asked me that, what if I joined in the 2nd week and or the 3rd week? I say to you that we are not going to be ending the class in the 5 weeks. The 5 is just a window. So which means that you have the privilege to join within that time, after which once it's 24th of January, whoever comes in after that time will not have access to the sponsorship anymore. It's going to be that window. And so because we are creating a window, it is good for you to join early. Hear the things that is being said now and begin to apply it now until the mock test. And you're going to spend your full 5 weeks. So whether you join in the 2nd week or the 3rd week or the 4th week or even the 5th week, you will still have your full 5 weeks. That's what you understand. That means it will span all the 5 weeks. For those people that joined last week, theirs will end January 24. Those that joined this week, that's will end maybe January 30, something like that. So it's still going to elongate to the time to the time that you have joined. Is that all right? And then the 3rd thing is that you don't need to have the finances to join. What you need to join is the interest. So most people are saying, I don't have the money now, but I am interested. So what I discussed with them is do what I call verbal payment. Speak to my admin officer, and then when you speak to my admin officer, she's going to tell you how to go about the verbal payment. It's so simple. They will give you the instructions, and then you go ahead and do it. It's just verbal payment. It means you just pay with your mouth. That's what it means. And then so that you can be added. Because instead of you to be saying, I am interested, but I don't have the money, so I will stay out. No, I am interested. I don't have the money. Come in. So when you come in, you continue to gain from the class until you have the money. And then you pay. Because you will definitely have the money. It's too small for you not to have. You understand my point now? You know, one thing I observe about life is that what is important for you, you will have the money for it. No matter how costly it is. No matter, even if you say, that thing is so cool, but if it is important for you, and that's the reason why you are paying house rent. Because no matter what the landlord say, you say, I beg, if you're not paying, it's no problem. If you don't want my money, if you don't want my house, just leave, and you have to leave. So that money is actually, we are allowing the room, we are giving the room to pay at a later time. And my admin officer will let you know when that later time is, so that you will be able to join. So it is all about interest here. It's all about interest, nothing more than that. Do you want to pass IELTS next year, January or February? And do you want to have the privilege to be sponsored to write your exam? Are you tired of writing and failing? Do you want the best coaching system so that you can actually have the best kind of structure to pass the exam? If all your answer is yes, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and then follow the instruction on that platform, on that page. If you are not having the money, chat the number there. I am interested, but I don't have the money now. When is the deadline for payment so that I can be added? I'm going to pay as also dates, and then the person will just click and then get your names written, the time you want to pay, and then they will add you. Simple as ABC. So any other question that is being asked, I'm ready to answer now. All right. If you can ask your questions. If you want to ask questions, I will allow it. But before I allow for answering of questions, our paid platform is going to start in the next. In fact, I will give 10 minutes. I will just tell the participants to give me 10 minutes extra. It's going to start by 9 a.m. GMT. That is 10 a.m. GMT plus 1, which means it's already the time. So I will ask for 10 minutes to round up this class. So within that 10 minutes, I'm going to ask Ibukun to tell us. We have a package for 5 people. So Ibukun will be telling us. Ibukun is one of our observers in the Mercy Crown Academy. He'll be speaking to us about an opportunity for 5 persons. If you're able to fit to that opportunity, good luck, and then you can be able to join. He will tell you what to do to be able to join. You understand? So I'm going to unmute Ibukun now so that he can speak to us, and then I will now allow you to ask your questions. And then when you ask your questions, then we move to the paid class forum. You know, while he's asking the questions, if you want to join the paid class forum right now, like you want to be part of the paid class forum so that you can join this class of this one. Just chat the number I'm putting up now. That's our admin number. Chat her now and say, I want to join the paid class forum. Her name is Chinwe. She will guide you on what to do immediately. So that's the number. Just chat her and say, I'd like to join the paid class forum. What do I? She will give you guidance on what to do, and then you'll be able to join. So over to you, Ibukun.
Okay, thank you for that, sir. Good morning. Please have to confirm if I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible. I can hear you clearly.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'm honored and I'm happy to be here this morning. I greet everyone. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma. Okay, so the narrative of the opportunity goes to us. So if you are privileged to be part of the people on the free water page for Mexican Academy, there's an opportunity currently available for 5 people. 5 people. As Mr. Stephen Onobera was saying something the other time about making payments. What you don't work for, you don't tend to value. So, and as such, we look for a way to actually bring in people to assist them. Though we know that to get value, you might not have the money, but still you have to put in some effort in making that a reality. So all you have to do is refer 10 people to make payments. Refer 10 people to make payments. They will share the screenshot of their payment with you. And when you are done collating those payments, then you share it with Ms. Shinwe, the admin officer. So then afterwards, you get added to the paid group. Now, this is the illustration. They are part of the free WhatsApp group. Now you are referring 10 people to make payment. Once you achieve that goal, or should I say target, you'll be added to the paid group. Now, this paid group that you have been added to also gives you access, become one of the first 20 people that will be sponsored for payment in writing their exam. So it's a two-win. The first thing is you get added to the paid group. Then the second thing is you get to have an opportunity to be picked as one of the top 20 best students in Mercer Crown Academy. And your payments will be sponsored. Like you have said, either full payment or partial payment, as the case may be. Thank you, sir. So I don't know if what I've said makes sense and if it's clear.
Absolutely. It makes absolute sense. Thank you very much for that. I believe everybody understood what you said. You want to be part of the paid platform. You don't have money sincerely. There is a room for you to be part of that paid platform. Get 10 people in. Send their screenshots to the admin officer, and then you will be part. So if you intend to do that and you already know 10 people, you can also do our payment that I'm going to get 10 people, but please add me to the group now. I'll be collating the number. Or just speak to Chinwe, let her know what you intend to do. And then while you do that, you can be part of the group immediately. So we will soon be moving to the paid forum now. All right. But I don't know if anybody has one question or the other to ask about what we have discussed so far. You have a question, please. You can ask the question by sending a chat in, and I will read out the chat. Okay, somebody said one about okay, what are we to do? Okay. If you I think I've repeated what he said. If you have a question, you can type it. Because if I say I should unmute people, the noise will be so much and you not even enjoy what is happening. Are you following me now? So you can type your question, I'll read it out, and then I will answer. I will quickly go on YouTube to see if we have people that are having the questions on YouTube as well. If you have questions, type the questions, and then let me read it out. And once I read it out, I'll be able to answer. Is that okay? Any questions? Wait for 1 minute. Any questions? Any question or questions? All right. I want to believe that everybody fully understood what I said. and that there are no corresponding questions. Am I correct? All right. So I'd like to appreciate everyone for coming through, and thank you for your time. For those who have listened to this video, I will send the audio to you. You can send it to your friends so that they can understand all about the paid platform. It's an opportunity window, and do not take it for granted. It is going to be a major boom next year, January and February, when people receive their results and discover that they passed. That's when people now say, wow, had I known, I would have joined. I hope that will not be all. Okay, so thank you again, and please have a pleasant day. So we move to the paid platform. For those who are already in the platform, we get to see in a bit. All right, have a wonderful, wonderful one.